Hey there guys, what is going on? Sloppy here, playing some more Creativerse, and I am floating. I accidentally jumped, just sort of hopping around, and I got stuck up here. Crazy vines, man. Crazy vines. How's it going? What's up? I hope you're well. We're gonna go check out Spawn real fast. I did something on a live stream, which you can follow in the link in the description, that I want to show you guys. Because today, I'm excited. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I'm enthused to be doing some cool stuff. My face is itchy. My hands are itchy. I'm just all jittery. This is a weird intro. I apologize. This teleporter goes to our teleporter room that we've been working on the past few episodes. If you guys haven't caught up, we've been working on a teleporter room. And it's a little bit large. It's a little bit of a different project. And I finished it. I finished it in a live stream. I wasn't going to finish it in the live stream. I just wanted to get some of the ideas done. But then I got excited. I got over eager, and I finished it. This is my train station. If you guys are new, welcome. It's my train station. We got a train, and you can see the roof of downstairs. I had to tear up quite a bit of our floor here. I've even repaired some of it already, because we did not have much room to play with this roof, but I wanted to do it a little bit differently than how it was. So had to play with the roof a little bit. This is really screwed up. And yeah, anyway, let's go downstairs and see it. I know you guys are waiting for the reveal. Oop, whoop, 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 whoop. The reveal. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the room. This is what I've been working on, and it's not quite done. We have these two walls to finish up, and I think something in the middle here. But yeah, this is what we've been working on. You can see I've got a ceiling in. I had about 3 blocks of room to play with, and I think I managed to get something that isn't overall too boring. It is a little bit flatter than I'd like it to be, but I just don't have any more room to play with. I think it's kind of a nice pattern. I think it really nicely suits the entire build, and it's not too boring. Down here, I've got pools of water, which I showed you guys. There's no glass on them. And without the glass there, I didn't like the glass's glare. I thought glass in this game is just really ugly. So I decided to get rid of that completely. But I didn't just want a pool of water. You can fall into it, you'll get wet, you'll ruin your Sunday clothes. It's just an awful plan to have just a pool of water by itself. And I wasn't sure what to put. And a lot of people were excited about the idea of foliage. And so I gave it a go. So thank you to everyone who was in chat that day. Too many people to name. It was such a bumpin' party. Or it was 10 people, and I just have a bad memory. It could go either way. But no, thank you to everyone who was in chat. You guys really helped out a lot. They also gave me the idea to give blue lights underneath, which I think is super smooth. I think somebody left that as a YouTube comment as well. But the blue lights underneath, I think, give the water just a nice tinge. The blue lamps being what I'm talking about here. We tried out the blue holiday lights, which are a very soft blue light. We tried out some of the Arctech ones, which are a bit more of a natural light, and we tried out the blue lamp. And the blue lamp gave this water this beautiful blue tinge, and I really like it. But yeah, they said, hey, how about some foliage, some vines, some lily pads, some reeds, and some little trees, and this is what we ended up with, and I love it. Also moved the teleporters that you arrive in to the middle of the room, because the signs only work if you're in this depressed section here. That's why we have it. The signs that show which is which. These are all going to be teleporters around spawn, by the way. So these only work if you're sitting in this depressed area, which is why I moved. So now you enter and you fall here, so you can actually see all of them. Before, I had them up here, so you had to walk into the middle for these to load in. You can see, here we go. I'm in love with this room. I love it. I want to hear what you guys think. Is it lame? Do you like it? I'm so curious. I decided to go with these boxes on the sides as opposed to one big ceiling. I kind of wanted this big vaulted ceiling, but we just didn't have the room to do it. And I absolutely love this room this way. And I think it's a nice addition to the server. We've got these teleporters done, probably on stream. I love it. I love it. I kind of started it because I wanted to use these columns, but it's turned into more than just columns, which is cool. Definitely pushed me sort of outside of my... I know it's crazy because I always build limestone, but this whole build kind of pushed me outside of my norm, and I really enjoyed that. So, more big builds in the future. Speaking of big builds... Whew, I have not stopped talking for 5 minutes. Get on with the episode! You know what I'm saying? No, I wanted to show you guys this. But, speaking of big builds... That's what I want to get rolling with today, because it is almost December, and December brings snow and the holidays, and we are so lucky in Creativerse because we have these beautiful holiday blocks. These absolutely gorgeous holiday blocks, and I love them so much that I want to use them. Maybe not the Halloween ones. I want to use them, and to use them we need a ton of molasses and a ton of gingerbread. A ton of gingerbread and a ton of molasses. So, first things first, I want to get an area together where we can get a ton of that. A ton of molasses and wheat. Because we need wheat to make the gingerbread and molasses to make the gingerbread. Wheat and molasses is gingerbread. So I made a bunch of wheat seeds. I'm going to go plant them somewhere not close to anyone else. They do cause a bit of lag, crops in general. So I'm going to go plant them somewhere. We're going to have a big wheat field that we can go and harvest from time to time when we need wheat, because I'm going to want a lot of wheat. So that's my first mission today, is to do the thing I hate most in Creativerse, which is hoeing ground. One last look. One last look. I love it. I love it so much. Let's get out of here. I also found a spot to put my Christmas village already. Also on stream. Link in the description down below. I found where I want to put my my Christmas village. It's a gorgeous area. I'll show you guys right now. But first things first, I do want to get this thing planted and a little molasses collected. Plant these wheat seeds so that we have a bit of a wheat field to work with. And I will meet you guys over at the future location of the great Creativerse. You know what, I shouldn't say Christmas. Let's be all-inclusive. The great Creativerse Gingerbread Village. With the quotation that it might not be entirely made of gingerbread. Now I'm done talking. For now. I hate hoeing so much. I hate hoeing so much. I also found out something interesting. This is all I'm going to do for right now because I'm just already exhausted by it. But if I put the water in the middle, it only affects the 8 plants that are touching the block either diagonally or directly. Obviously, I put the water underneath here. You can see. That's the best way to do it. I use mineral water. I don't know if there's anything to the fact that there's a rumor that mineral water makes crops grow faster. Some people think it's true. Some people think it's false. Whatever, I had more mineral water anyway. Maybe it'll grow faster, maybe it won't. Eventually I want this to be quite a lot larger, but I just can't hoe anymore, man. It's just exhausting. I'll be back to work on you in a bit. I do want to get a processor and a chest over here. I can probably make a chest though, right? Right? Stone chest works fine. So yeah, we definitely want you over here. I do want a little molasses farm over here that I can hang out at and use and abuse. I've got this hooked up to our Christmas village, which we will go check out right now. So let's go do that, and then this will be a big wheat farm eventually. For now, it's a small wheat farm. Let's go see our location for the Christmas village. I'm excited for this. I think I found a good spot, just sort of randomly in the blue. Found a great spot. I'm sort of near Sided Master's place, but far enough away I don't think he'll mind at all. So this is the spot. Obviously we needed a snowy biome. On one direction we have this steep cliff. Like up here I'm picturing, well, I'm not going to tell you, but we've got this mountain coming into this sort of small valley, but I really love these trees. I think they're gorgeous. We can't actually remake these trees because if you pick up the leaves, you just get normal leaves. You can't get snowy leaves back. So we have to be really careful with trees in this area. But I'm just picturing beautiful paths weaving in and out of the trees, little houses dotting the landscape. We have this big peak in the middle. I think it's going to be absolutely perfect and lovely. I love this tree. I love this biome. It's so holiday-esque. Look at the size of them. Like down here, they're so big, and I think building in and amongst them is going to be just a really fun time. I'm really excited to get going with this. We also have a bit of a clearing somewhere. Got a little bit of a dip there, but there's actually quite a bit of open space. I think just over here. Yeah, just beyond that ridge, there's quite a bit of open space, which is a bit of a hike. But to be honest, I'm probably going to extend this build into January because I just have so many plans for it. But yeah, so imagine a big pathway. I'm also going to be streaming a lot of Creativerse over the next month, I think, because I just really want to get into this build and have all sorts of stuff. So imagine little houses and cottages and various other things dotting this area. A big road coming through the middle. Not big, but you know what I mean. and something up here on this big hill. I think it's going to be perfect. So I do want to extend that farm a little bit, but I also thought maybe today, because we're sort of getting together the stuff to start this build, to be honest, you know, that's sort of my mission today, is to get myself prepped so that I can really jump into this build. We're going to play with some blocks later and whatnot, but I really wanted to go look at what I did last year. Last year I was playing on a different server with, you know, a bunch of friends and whatnot, and I did a Christmas village that you guys might remember, you might not. I'm going to go check it out now, because I want to see what I did, see what I'd like, see what I want to improve on. So let's go take a little walk through that. So here we are on the Project Singularity server at spawn, hanging out. This is my first ever house. Oh, so adorable. Possibly still the best thing I've ever built, was the first thing. Anyway, we're going over here. As you might be able to see, there's a possible Christmas village, or gingerbread house. Looking adorbs. Oh, look at this little snowy walkway. I love these blocks so freaking much. Okay, so this takes us to our area. What a sparse house. What a sparse house. That's fine though. You know, it is what it is. I never really finished this Christmas village. You know, I wanted to, and it just got away from me. Mostly because I wasn't prepared with the wheat. That was the big issue. I was not prepared for the amount of wheat needed, because all these blocks take wheat, and it's just such an intense amount of wheat. Anyway, this is the Christmas village. So let's talk about the positives. One, the gingerbread is fantastic. What a beautiful block. I also really like this pathway with the gingerbread wall mixed with the brick. I think it's a lovely pathway. Big fan of these candy canes. Really big fan of these candy canes. They'll definitely make a comeback. I love them. This is with the red concrete and adobe wall. I think they look so cool. They're kind of like a little bit almost old looking, like they've been there a while and sort of faded, but I think they're just top notch. Lots of Christmas lights around, which is cool. Love the town square with the tree. We need a bigger tree this year, though. Not a big enough tree. That's an issue. You can see I built this one against a forest, but not in it, which was a huge regret I had. I loved this area. I thought it was cool that it was sort of this little town square, but I want to build it in amongst the trees, which is what we're going to do this year. So imagine sort of these style things in the trees, except better. I think I'm a better builder than I was last year. I hope so, at least. The red lighting looks really good, I think, especially at night, which we'll check out in just a second. Also, this is the snow cap. So this is the dirt that's covered with snow. It's called the snow cap. And I think it's a really nice block to do a pathway with through the snow. It kind of looks like trodden snow. So we'll probably incorporate that again. This was supposed to look like a gingerbread mine. Or a candy cane mine or something. I don't know. We have the hockey rink over here. Of course we're going to have a hockey rink. You can't, like, just have a town without a hockey rink. The super sad fallen over candy cane. This is what happens if you plant a tree in the snow biome. Do you notice any difference? Excuse me, playful. Do you notice a difference? Frustrating. Can't get snowy leaves. So, yeah. Penguin Pond. Penguin Pond. The only issue with building in these biomes is you get cold and start taking damage eventually. We've got the stoned snowman hanging out. Very cool. But, yeah, there's definitely a lot I like about this. Some of the negatives, I don't like how we did the lighting. I think we need better lights, which I hope we can incorporate into the candy canes. But I really like the lights. I like the pathways that we did a lot. I think the pathways are great. I like the town square. Kind of lamely decorated, but that's okay. The spacing of the houses is a bit weird to me. Yeah, I don't know. This bakery also is kind of lame. Kind of lame, but that's all right. We're living and learning. We need more candy canes, more of you. We also got a ski hill back there, which is kind of whatever. We might try and do another ski hill. I'm not sure. Either way, this is what we're looking to improve upon, which I think is definitely possible. I had a lot of fun building this. I'm really excited for the build this year, but there's definitely a lot we can work on. This is, you know, not the best, and I think we're aiming for the best. I do want to just show you guys quickly in the nighttime with the red lighting. Love these. Love these blocks so much. I've been so excited to build with them all year. I can't even tell you. I've been looking forward to this for so long. Also, you know, there's probably going to be a Christmas update. I have no idea what to expect. Maybe we're getting more blocks. Maybe we're helping little elves collect candy from mobs. I don't know. But yeah, this is the red lighting at night, which I think looks just great with the gingerbread blocks and the candy canes and everything. The only issue is I really don't like these, how we did the lighting, so we'll work on that. That's, I think, fairly easy to fix, to be honest. But yeah, very pretty, very cool, and I'm excited to try and do this better this time. I learned a lot building with these blocks. If you guys have any helpful tips, you know, cool things that you think should be included, you know, like a snowman or the candy cane or whatever, let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. So any sort of holiday building tips or tricks or little things you think I should include, please let me know. Anyway, now back to the world we are going to be working on. This has been my life for a while now. Playing the lamest version of Stardew Valley. Yep, super fun. I've actually gone through an entire hoe, which is cool. Got quite a decent amount done. I want this to be probably 2 or 3 times this size. Don't feel like doing that right now. How on earth? Oh, you're fallow for some reason. Right, of course you are. Of course you are, but you're not really, right? Okay, I have to pick you up and re-hoe you. And now you're fine. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? Yeah, this is a frustrating endeavor, but it's going to be so valuable once it's done. I'll work on this more later. Let's go back. I put a little bed and stuff over here. We're just getting caught up. We're getting everything ready. It's going to be lovely. I did some harvesting of molasses. Gonna need to do that a bunch more. Gonna need a bunch more wheat, but I've got some of the stuff together. I've also got a bunch of our dyes together. And I'm just excited to get going with this, but I wanted to get my ducks in a row, as old people sometimes say. I wanted to get my ducks in a row before jumping into this. So that was what today's episode was about. Lovely, though. Lovely, lovely. So we got some stuff. I also got a bunch of these cinnamon autumnwood leaves, which are gorgeous. Oh, my molasses is on me. I guess to end today, I wanted to ask you guys, I already asked you once, but outside of the gingerbread, outside of the gingerbread blocks, what other blocks do you think I should be considering or using for this build? Either blocks that go really well in the snow biomes, blocks that mix really well with the gingerbread, blocks that you just find are kind of thematic to the holiday season. Whatever it may be, let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to end it there today because, to be honest, the rest of my plans include expanding the farming area and farming more molasses. So next episode, we are going to get right into building. Hopefully we won't need to worry too much about resource collection. We're going to get right into building. I'm also going to do a bunch of it on stream. Follow that in the description down below. But yeah, I feel positively about our start. We went and looked at the old Christmas village. I have so many ideas flowing around. And I'm just ready to get going, which we are going to do next episode. So leave a like on this video. Let me know if you're excited in the comments below. Give me some ideas, because I really want to hear what kind of blocks you guys think I should try and incorporate and whatnot. And subscribe for more Creativerse, because you do not want to miss the greatest building season ever. See you guys in the next one. Ciao.